Hello, everyone. It is Meredith Brown, your digital trainer for today's Meredith's Matchbox, and I'm also the co-founder and brand strategist of Authors Ignite, along with my mom, Deborah Brown, and our great friend, Jessica Nash. And I'm going live today from StreamYard. So if you're watching this through Facebook and you want to leave a comment, definitely be sure to leave your name along with the comment so that I know who it's coming from. Because it doesn't show your username. It just says Facebook user. And if you're on YouTube, I'm not sure if it shows your name or not, but we'll find out. So today we are talking about business planning a little bit. I want to make sure that all of you guys can hear and see me before we get started. And then we'll just jump right into your year in review, basically, is what we're talking about. I have my coffee here, so I'm going to take a sip before I get started and kind of let you guys join, and hopefully you can hear and see me. Delicious. Sometimes you just need a giant coffee to start your day, am I right? Okay. So I introduced myself again. I'm Meredith Brown, and this is Meredith's Matchbox, or Matchbox with Meredith, where I go live every Wednesday and do like a training for you guys with tips or tactics or something like that. And it is at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as it is today. So I'm glad to see you here this week. I hope to see you next week. Mom says Deborah. Yes. Okay. So you can hear me and see me. That's great. Okay. So today we're going to talk about like year-to-date review. Because wouldn't it be super nice if business planning was all just one and done, right? But alas, it isn't. It's an ongoing process. It doesn't work that way, sadly. So it's really hard to believe that we're already in Q4, like actively it has started. This is Q4 of the year. And just so you know, there's only 4 quarters in a year. So this is the last one. And Q4 is all about the holidays. This is the main holiday season. Everything is revolving around the holidays in Q4. So you've got your holiday marketing and planning and implementation of those plans in order to end your year as strong as possible and make the most of those holiday shoppers and holiday revenue. So as we move into the final quarter of the year, the final chapter of the year, I thought it would be a good idea or worth our time to look at the past 9 months, the first 3 quarters, if you will, and know where you are and what worked and what didn't work so that you can have the best year ever. Or you can recoup any losses if needed. It's a really good idea to do a review this time of year. You need to know where you are in order to make a strategic plan, both for Q4 and then also for next year. Which is crazy that we're already thinking about next year, but here we are. Okay, so definitely comment anything, ask questions. I don't like doing a monologue, but we're going to go ahead and get started. We created the Profitable Author Planner last year to help you guys out, and many of you did purchase it, which is awesome. Thank you so much. And we hope that you were able to use it and found it useful this year, even with COVID, the unexpected, and everything that happened. It's really easy to start the year off with lofty goals and all this motivation and new year verve, but some people, me included, can tend to let things slide after that first 3 months, the first quarter, right? Because once you hit March, if you don't have a plan of action, you just told yourself, oh, I'm going to do better this year. I'm going to sell more books. Once you hit March, you feel like the winter is interminable and everything is dark. It's still dark so early and you just lose out on it, right? But if you have a plan of action for every quarter, which we did include in our profitable author planner and suggest that you guys do, then that helps create momentum for you throughout the year. It's definitely understandable if you got off track within the last year because of COVID. Everyone got off track. Work from home is the new normal. School from home is the new normal for people with school-aged kids, and that can be hard and throw you off. A lot of things happen. So it's totally fine if you got off track or if your plans went awry. But it does also mean that it's more important than ever to determine where you are right now. So hello, I'm back. I'm so sorry that it lost connection for a brief moment. I left off with spending time talking to you guys, helping you figure out how to know where you are right now in your planning and in your business. So we're getting ready to move into the super intense end of year sales season, and you need to know where you are so that you can pivot and accurately like realign your goals or make sure that you're still aligned with your goals. You can't create a plan if you don't know where you are now and where you need to go. So, blah, blah, blah. So we do a quarterly review every 90 days, every 3 months, essentially, at Authors Ignite. And we included that in our planner for you guys with some questions that you can ask and things you can fill out for what's working, what isn't working. And it basically just helps you stay on track with things that are working, and it helps you pivot and change things that aren't working. Which, and it also helps us not get off track with something that's new and bright and shiny, which we love, but you definitely need to, stay on track as much as possible, even though new things are great. So, number one, what you want to do is do an inventory and critique. So essentially, how many books have you produced to date? What was your best performing book format? What expenses did you incur during the last 3 quarters or the last quarter, depending on what you're looking at? What were your budget goals? And then what was your actual spend? That's super important. Number 2, what worked for you during Q1, Q2, and Q3? If you completed quarterly reviews, then it's super easy to just pull those back out, jump in, and know what worked. If not, you can just block off some time to sit down with a notebook and kind of dive in and write down everything that worked. We believe it's important to mark even tiny wins because it's still a win, and that's super important. And honor the work that was produced by you this year, because even tiny wins and the work that you've produced, that's all moving you forward towards your goal of being a profitable author. So All of that is vital for your business growth. And in the same vein, it's super important to know if any projects got derailed and maybe why they were derailed. And if the answer is Corona, that's fine. Just pick it back up now, right? So number 3, what projects emerged during the last 3 quarters and what projects got left by the wayside, were derailed? Often things do shift, like I mentioned, and that is okay. It's okay to pivot and change your plans. But definitely take a moment to review all of your completed projects and your canceled projects and see if there's a common denominator, a common vein, or anything like that. Number 4, what were your obstacles in the last 3 quarters? Part of this may be some of your why from why you got derailed or displaced. And it can also include any sicknesses, impromptu travel that you might have, any things out of your control that might have happened, any family issues, family emergencies, Corona, like I mentioned, things like that. Answering this question is going to help give some insight and support into what got displaced, and also will help you as you're looking at your Q4 objectives. So that also leads to number 5, which is what can you do in Q4 to overcome these obstacles? In other words, how can you avoid or get rid of the dead weight, right? What stalled? That's huge. Is this thing or project still worth doing in Q4? This can be anything that you think needs a deeper look to know if your time, energy, and attention should be focused on them or decidedly not focused on them to end the year strong. So you can either dive in or leave that stuff behind depending on what you decide. And going through this list can also help set your goals and your focus for what's coming up, not only in Q4, but also 2021, because that's barreling in on us. Thank goodness. So number 6, what were your best received content topics? So for your posts on social media and things like that, what were the things that were the best received by your audience? Excuse me. What were your best performing ad titles? And what were the best performing email subject lines? And see if you can figure out why. And which platform, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, or Pinterest, got you the most engagement? So which platform were you having the most engagement on? And these are super important to answer for your holiday sales campaigns because it's going to let you know kind of the wording for your ad campaigns and also where you want to put them. So definitely use all of these answers to determine where to focus your efforts for Q4. And it's going to also help you determine what new and sustained best practices to continue with into the new year. We personally believe that Q4, which is October, November, December, which is AKA the holiday season, is the most important time of year for authors. And the reason is because it's prime holiday buying season and books are great gifts, okay? So, it's a stressful time of year for your audience. Your readers are looking for ways to decompress throughout the year or throughout the season, excuse me. They are looking for ways to decompress throughout the year, but also mainly in this season. And reading at night is just what people do to unwind, especially during the holiday season. It gets dark early. They want to cuddle up with a blanket and some hot chocolate or tea and read a book, right? So holiday gifts also need to be purchased when most shoppers are avoiding crowds right now, right? In traditional shopping malls and brick and mortar retail stores. So you need to be prepared for the influx of online shopping that's going to happen this year. It's going to be even bigger than previous years. You need to know what you need. for this time of year. You have to create a plan, a marketing plan, and a strategic marketing campaign. Because without it, you're going to miss the biggest, greatest sales opportunity of the year, basically, essentially. But that's where we come in with you guys, that we're here to help you with that. I just gave you some great tips. And also, we've just created a plug and play, cut and paste, drag and drop, blueprint, holiday ignite system kit, full of all of our marketing magic for Q4, for the holiday 2020 sales, right? So I'm going to tell you what it includes, give you a little bit of information, and just really stress that this is meant to make your life less stressful and your ad campaigns and things like that easier. So we have created exactly what you guys as authors need to make your Q4 holiday marketing fast, easy, painless, and still be very profitable by selling books. We encourage you to buy this done for you Ignite system, which is going to have everything you need for your holiday marketing, literally everything, okay? So it's going to have strategies, tactics, pro tips. It's going to have video tutorials. It has a 37-page guidebook to help guide you through the marketing campaign, but also tell you exactly step-by-step how to do things if we haven't already done them for you. So we have a October and a November and a December content calendar for each month with the holidays and suggested holidays all listed at the bottom, and then, you know, suggested posts that you can make and when you should start planning things, stuff like that. We also gathered the absolute best quotes, 53 total quotes for Halloween, fall, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and winter and New Year's. So all you're going to have to do is copy these quotes that we've provided you with and then paste them into the quote templates that we have also provided. And there's going to be 100 quote templates, and they're going to be seasonal based on fall, winter, and holiday color palettes. So you can just plug and play with those. And then to coordinate with your quote templates, we also created 50 templates for you to use to just drop your book cover image into, and you can create an ad with it. You can make a social media post, whatever you want to do. And it's going to have various colors to either coordinate with those quote templates or with your personal branding colors and things like that. And they're all professionally designed templates. They look great. I definitely had a hand in all of this, and we designed all of the quote and book cover templates so that they can be mixed and matched however you want, but still have a consistent, perhaps, color palette or design throughout the holiday season, throughout Q4. So it literally couldn't be easier because it's just cut and paste or drag and drop for these. And then bam, they're done. That's it. That's all you have to do. Just literally cut and paste. And then all you have to do is use the social media strategy that we included for when to post them. We also created several different video tutorials, which I mentioned, to help guide you through the marketing must-dos, which includes preparing a holiday video with purpose, pitching to the media for holiday publicity, how and where to create a holiday contest, and the must-have video on holiday editorial content. And we also shared our personal video formula, which is literally like our outline of how to create a video, as well as our equipment and setup tips for videoing. And we included our general favorite resources and pro tips for everything else marketing related that you could possibly need. So as I said in the beginning, we created this system exclusively for you guys to make your Q4 the most profitable and also painless and fast and easy as possible. And I'm going to put the link to purchase in the comments. Definitely don't wait. You need to begin your holiday marketing prep right now. So definitely go ahead and pick it up and get started as soon as possible. There are must-do items in October that are waiting for you to lead you into the most important months of November and December. And our Authors Ignite team wishes you a stress-free holiday season this year with great sales success and also time to enjoy your family and friends, which is the other reason we created this kit for you guys. So definitely click on the link in the comments to buy. Use the 15% off discount code MAGIC, all caps, in order to get, again, 15% off. That's only available to you guys here in our private group, so be sure to use that. And you also will get a bonus for paying in full. And then the first 30 people who pay in full are going to get a free holiday book promo video created by us, designed by us for you. So definitely be sure to buy it now. And again, the code is MAGIC. That is going to get you 15% off. And we have a pay in full option or a monthly payment option. So you definitely, honestly, I believe can't afford not to buy this. It is necessary. It is imperative. It is essential for any author this holiday season. And that's it for today's training. So until next time, remember that I'm here for you guys every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we here at Authors Ignite believe that your book is the fuse and branding is the match. I'm having trouble speaking today. Your book is the fuse, branding is the match, and we here at Authors Ignite are going to help you ignite your business, branding, and profitability. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.